So today is your composer of the month. Yes, we can still do that online. This is a composer I'm so excited for you guys to learn about, Florence Price. Now, I'm going to tell you kids right now, if you're doing this one without an adult, if you're a first or a second or even a third grader, I recommend you having an adult help you with this lesson, because usually I talk to you guys a lot and I just have a bunch of pictures, but there's not really a good YouTube video for me to show you about Florence Price. So it's a lot of reading today, and I think you're gonna do a lot better with it if you have an adult to help you, because there's some big words like symphony and orchestra, and it will just be a lot easier if you have an adult helping you read through those things. There's some links to click, which I think would be better if you had an adult helping you click those links and going to those websites. So get an adult who can also learn about Florence Price today for this lesson. Fourth graders, you can probably navigate it yourself, but hey, like, why not teach your parents about Florence Price? Now, Florence Price is so cool because not only is her music amazing, but a lot of her music is about God. She was a Christian. She went to church, and she went to an African-American church. She was born in Arkansas, and back then, around that time, there was a lot of spirituals being sung, a lot of gospel songs, and I thought this was going to be the perfect composer for us to study, since we were learning spirituals for our folk night. And so she took a lot of spirituals and turned them into like classical, hoity-toity fancy music too. So she brought music that had really been in African-American churches in the South, and she brought them to all of America and into concert halls and orchestras. Not only that, but she is a girl, and as we've talked before, there's not a lot of girls for us to study for Composer of the Month, because really girls weren't allowed to compose until really just like 50, 60 years ago. There were the rare ones like Clara Schumann that we learned about earlier this year, but they were really rare cases. So it's always special when we get to talk about a girl composer. And even more special, as I said, Florence Price was African American, and that is also something really special, because even 60 years ago, a lot of music by African Americans, let alone African American women, weren't getting played at professional orchestra. And she was the first African American woman to ever have a piece of music played by a major symphony orchestra. So she really just led the way for a lot of women musicians, for a lot of African American musicians, and especially African American women musicians. If you go on YouTube, she wrote a lot of short songs. So if you listen to her music today and you think, I want to know more of that, you can find a ton of her music, and a lot of it is played by some professional African American women, and they just sound so awesome doing this music. So get an adult, have fun reading, have fun listening, and I look forward to seeing your listening reflection worksheets emailed to me, so that I can see all about what you what you got from listening to the music of Florence Price. Have fun.